center. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in the small forward position.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
Greg, one thing about the Raptors last year, they made the moves they needed to in order to be sure to fix their bench, strengthen their bench. It showed on paper and in person.
Yeah, credit their front office. In 2014, they had a bottom 5 bench in terms of scoring. Last season, they flipped that, became a top 5 bench in terms of that scoring, and even had the 6th man of the year leading the way.
Lou Williams. Lowry at the elbow. This one for 3. And that one's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Rose against Lowry. Double team on Rose. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Rose.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Noah kicks to McDermott. Left side, Butler. Passes it to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. That misses off the backboard. Chicago on defense. Outside for Lowry. Misses the 3. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Deflects the pass. Fast break Toronto. Carroll's running. Wasted no time on that one. Here's Rose. He dishes it to McDermott. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. McDermott's got 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rose attacking. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And he makes good on the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Over to the left wing. McDermott can't get it to go. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Lowry gets it to go.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Rose kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Carroll. To the paint. It's tipped. The drive by Lowry. Out to DeRozan. No one near him. Another miss by DeRozan.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. Second in free throw percentage. Third in fewest turnovers per game. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concerns. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for McDermott. Dunleavy's checked in for Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Assist from Corey.
And that is good. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Los Angeles Lakers. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .41 seconds left in the first quarter. And Joseph kicks to Biyombo. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Biyombo. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo.
Personal foul.
Gasol kicks to Gibson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Knocked away. Ross with the steal. Here's Biyombo. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mirotic in the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Butler. Joseph with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Gibson, here we go.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, we love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Gibson passes to Mirotic, using his post move to get the 2 points. Mirotic is got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Now here's Butler. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jacks up a three. Here's Gibson. And it's blocked by DeRozan. Johnson, that's for two. And the Raptors tack on two more.
Patrick Patterson.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, a two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Butler. And the second free throw, good. Well, last year Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but you know, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total. And I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot. They were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Here's Lowry after Pau Gasol's bucket. Lowry drives in. Noah with the block. And they get it back. Goes back up. And the layup good by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Pull up Jay. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day.